What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Another day, another project over here at Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we're working on the currently we're working on the white SRX. We're going to try to fix the radio in the black SRX. So to get started, here's what we have. We have the newer model, which luckily this one did not come with third row seats. I thought they all did, but this one does not have the third row seats. There's no seat belt back here to remove. There's nothing to really get in the way. There's no trunk assist, hatch assist, motor in the way. So literally we just move this panel. We didn't even need any tools for this. Just pop this panel over, and right here is the amplifier. Nothing in the way, pretty simple. The wires look easy to get to. I'm hoping it's the same one. I'd really like to pull this amp, and I'm definitely considering it. Looks like we got a 10 mil right here. The amp is mounted on a big bracket. I'd like to take the whole thing. Let's see if we can get it out. Well, I am just having all the luck today. So here is the amp that I pulled out of the white SRX. And here are the connectors that I pulled. And then I thought, you know what? I wonder how to know for sure if this is the right part. So I got on my video about why the Cadillac SRX radio doesn't work, and I watched the video where I showed the connectors and I showed the amp, and the amp in that video doesn't look anything like this one, and the connectors don't look anything like that. So all this work, it required removing this, it required removing that, pulling this heater unit loose, getting in there. All of that was for nothing. So now we have to go find another one. All right, so attempt number 2, we tore apart another SRX, only to find that the amplifier in this one is also different from mine and different from the one we just looked at. Let's try time number 3, shall we? All right, so this is a 2000 SRX. The hatch will not open. The window was already busted out when I got here, but it was busted where there was still a lot of glass hanging down, so I knocked the rest of the glass out. And this is going to be fun. Without being able to open this, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do this, but I'm going to attempt to climb back there and rip out this interior and see if we can get to that amplifier. All right, so I found a 2005 Cadillac SRX, and finally, it looks like we got what we're here looking for. That's the amplifier that I recognize from mine. So now we got to get in there and rip it out. Unfortunately, the back door is not open on this one either, which makes tearing into this thing a whole lot more difficult. But I'm gonna do my best to get in there and get this damn thing out and go home. So we finally got the right amp. Here she is. There it is, there it was. I made sure to clip all the wires with plenty of room. This is the right amp. You know what that means? It means I can get out of this place that I'm feeling claustrophobic as hell in, and go put this thing in the Cadillac, rewire it, and hope this dang thing works. Fingers crossed. So now it's time to proceed putting this back together. Yeah, I'm looking real forward to this. Harbor Freight went and picked up some of these heat shrink butt connectors. We've also got the heat gun from Harbor Freight. Oh wait, no, we didn't get this Harbor Freight. Got this at Walmart. That's right. Got the heat gun right here, which we'll use for the heat shrink. We got us a handy dandy wire stripper and also a crimper. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to move this out of the way because it is seriously in my way. We got the new amp right here. Got all our wires, and get this out of the way. Let's get back here and tear it up. I mean fix it. Let's fix it, right? So here is the finished product. Lots and lots of splices, about 25 of them. And as some of you have commented below, you thought perhaps the amplifier was bad on this, and you might be right, because we could turn the volume control and nothing happens. So I guess we pull out the amp next and replace it. All right, let's have a look at what the SRX looks like. Oh, you gotta love that automatic opening hatch, right? Yeah, I love that thing. We got our third row seat right here. Plenty of room. Now the big question though is, does the radio work? Because we've replaced the amplifier now, we've replaced the plugs, we've replaced all the wires. Is that a ding I hear? Well, I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything, but... All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to pretty much conclude the series on the Cadillac SRX. Wow. The $265 Copart Cadillac SRX is gone. It is down at Weird Beard Auto Sales, and it is up for sale. And fingers crossed, with any luck, by the time you see this video, it will already be sold. So tell me what you think. Did you enjoy the series on the SRX? I know it wasn't a huge rebuild. I know this wasn't anything that required tons of framework or any framework. Let's be realistic here. But the deal is, it did require substantial wiring. There was a lot of wiring involved with getting this thing going and then finding out that the amp was bad. Thankfully, I took your advice and I picked up an extra amp while I was out at LKQ because it just made sense for $40 to bring home an amp. And if I need it, great. And if I don't, well, I'll keep it and maybe need it another time. And as it turned out, we absolutely needed it because the amp was fried. Now, the worst part, I think, of this was quite literally going out to LKQ and going through 4 different Cadillac SRXs. The 4th one was the last one. That was the last SRX LKQ had. So after that, it would have been $75 for one on eBay. So that was a real pain. I spent a couple hours out at LKQ. Wiring took probably another couple of hours. So it was that was a bit of a job. Now, as far as the rebuild on the body panels, that was nothing. I made a comment in a previous video where I said this was the hardest rebuild I'd ever done. I thought a lot of people would take that as a joke, but seems like several people took me very seriously and thought that that was a really difficult rebuild. It was literally replace the bumper, hammer out a few things, and replace a fender and fender liners. That was really easy. So here's what I got going on. I've got a big one. I've got a big one that I think you guys are really gonna like. Some of you are probably gonna hate it, but I've got a pretty big, I can't say too much about it. I want to. It kills me not to tell you guys what my future plans are, but assuming we can get rid of something this weekend, yeah, I plan on surprising the heck out of you guys with the next one. I think you're really going to like it. I think I'm really going to like it too. I mean, I'm either going to really like it or I'm really going to hate it. It's a vehicle I've never had before. It's a vehicle I've never worked on before. And I priced a headlight. I'll give you this much. I priced a headlight for it. The headlight used was $995 on carparts.com. I was able to find it on eBay for $600 for a headlight. So it's a big deal for me. No, it's not a demon Hellcat or anything like that. You know, I'm not quite to that level yet. Okay, I'm a long way off, but I'm getting there with y'all's help. As long as y'all keep supporting the channel, watching my videos, you know, someday we're gonna be on that level. For now, I think you're gonna enjoy the content I bring you. I hope you enjoyed the series on the SRX. I really did enjoy putting it together. It kind of killed me to let it go. I really was tempted to keep that one. I really did like that. Was a great car. And we'll come back and we'll do a video about the numbers. You know, once it sells, we can talk about how much it sold for, how much we had in it. But what I want you guys to do is comment below and tell me how much you think was invested in that total. Keep in mind, we had a fender, we had the front bumper cover with the grille, with the fog lights. We did buy a hood hinge that we didn't need. We got the inner fender liner. I bought a stereo for it out at LKQ. I bought What else did I buy for that thing? The amplifier, the butt connectors, the pigtails, the bezel, that center bezel thing. I think that's about it. I'll have to go through the paperwork, but obviously there were some parts involved in this, and that gold color was only made for 2 years. It's like a pearl gold, and it's only available for 2 years, I believe, 2 or 3. So tell me how much you think we've got tied up in that thing, and then go ahead and tell me how much you think we're going to sell it for. And when it sells, we'll come back and talk about it. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate you guys. Like the video, comment below. Stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you really, really soon in the next one.